Today at Coyote Classics, we're checking out a really special Survivor. This 1970 Galaxie has only 57,000 original miles. Chad's gonna show you some of the original paperwork and stuff we got with it, but the condition on this car is immaculate.
It sure is, Dalton. I absolutely love it. And the color of it, you know, it's a dark ivy green metallic. I've never heard of this. Nugget vinyl bench seat interior. So really nice color combination, factory white top. Paint on it's still beautiful. I mean, it's all been buffed to a great shine. Super solid car underneath. Got the original window sticker here.
How often do you see that?
That's crazy. Look at this. Got the original typed up. Nice. Our invoice. Here's the 12.83% interest back in 1970.
12.8?
12.8. Yep. 12.83, almost 13%. And they did it for 3 years too, so I mean it's not. There's your warranty information, installment contract, and the guy bought it brand new.
How neat is all that stuff to have with a car like this, you know? Just fantastic.
Goes on and on. Here's your owner's manual.
Very cool.
Ride. Isn't that neat? It just goes on and on. Factory warranty booklet. Original picture with the guy back in the day.
Yeah, we're spending some time on this, but this is very important stuff with this car because it really just speaks to the story and the...
How about that?
What the hell even is that?
I think that goes on the key ring or something. I mean, if you guys watch this, you'll have to kind of let me know. Oh, it goes on the visor maybe? Goes on the visor? Or around the steering wheel? Look, it goes around the steering wheel. Flips around there, it's brand new. Easy fit, auto certification folder. And
I've never seen one of those.
Look at all the Virginia state registrations. Whole pack of them babies in there.
It takes a really special guy to keep all that stuff, and it's so neat to have that with a car that's, you know, 53 years old.
And of this caliber.
Yeah.
I mean this wasn't a car that was all restored. Wait till you see the inside. It's all original. It's like brand new.
Yeah, I mean, this whole car, we just kind of fell in love with the, you know, it's a Survivor, but it's like a brand new Survivor, you know what I mean? It's
I
not
love what they did with...
I got something quick. It's not a Survivor. This one was a Thriver.
Ooh. Thriver. I do like that. Look at the stainless on it. The front grille, the hood chrome, the bumpers, all that's been polished to a gorgeous shine. The grille is excellent still. Look at the emblem in the grille. I mean, it really says it all about the entire car.
And like Michael was just saying up here too, this one's, you know, especially neat because you don't, you know, guys usually drove the piss out of them until they blew up and then crushed them. You know, you never see...
It wasn't like a Shelby or something that they kept and put away.
This was your, you know...
I said in the ad, this is probably one of the nicest 70 Galaxie 500s on the market today. Especially, I guess I haven't seen a nicer one. 351 Windsor, power steering. It's just a 2-barrel, I think. I'm gonna check that out, D. I know it came from the factory as a 2-barrel. Bottom of the hood paint still in good shape. It's a 2-barrel. Yep, still original 2-barrel. Windshield's in great shape. We do have a crack over on the passenger side there on the dash pad, which is really about the only fault in the interior. I love what they did with the wheels and tires. The American Racing wheels, they look great on there. Good rubber.
You and I were just talking about this too on this car. You know, everything that we can see, you know, when you compare the original paint and the jams to the exterior, and when you look at the trunk lid, it looks like original paint, but it's almost like
it was done yesterday because it's too shiny and nice.
Yeah, and I'm guessing someone probably did original paint, and then you can get that original paint, but you can get the kind of where they do
ceramic
the clear
coating?
ceramic coating.
It very well could be, guys. Don't hold me to it, but you see a lot of these tiny little dark spots. You see that? And there's some in the trunk, a few of those little dark spots when you look right up close to it, which kind of shows me that that's that original paint. You know, it's just oxidized a little bit.
What kind of told me is when you look at, a lot of times, like, this would be a kind of tougher color to match as nice as it does. Like, when you look at the paint and the jams, there's no real, like, tape line. There's no, like, color difference. You know, the exterior just has a little bit better shine.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, Dalton. Like you said, don't hold us to it. But as far as original paint, it's pretty damn impossible kind of to tell what you got going on there.
The only thing that matters is it's really nice paint.
Oh, wow.
And the car is
very
very
interior.
original.
It's just fantastic. I mean, all the way through. Door panel's great.
I drove this when it first came in, and today we're not going to be driving this thing because it's snowing. I don't think this thing has ever been driven in weather like that. but I drove it when it first came in, and it drives just like you'd imagine a brand new one would. You know, goes into gear perfect, everything works on it. Brakes are great, suspension's great. You know, there's no surprises when driving this car.
Great. And we should be able to fire it up for you today for a little bit in here. It's got seat belts for 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Dome light works, headliners, immaculate, just like you'd think it would be. Seats are excellent. Back shelf's excellent. I always love that they started doing that with the ashtrays. They started doing that in the 70s then, late 60s.
Surprised there's not more cigarette burn holes on backs of seats.
I guarantee this guy, whoever owned this car, never let no guy smoke in it. We'll get to the interior a little bit. I want to point out a few things in there. The rubbers are excellent. I mean, they're nice and soft and pliable. As we look up and down the sides, the body is a long body and it is absolutely laser straight. Check that out, guys. Trunk lid's in excellent condition. Chrome around the tail lights is immaculate. Back bumper.
I want to pop this trunk too if you have a keys, Chad, because the trunk's remarkable as well. It's very original and very nice.
And the chrome here. It's got single exhaust, looks like. Inside quarters, perfect.
So in the trunk's just really neat too. We never been boogered up or anything original, or I don't know if it's original or not, but sure appears to be. Jack and spare tire. But when you look at the trunk, you know, look at that. We never had any patches. Never had.
Smokes. If you had a 1970 Galaxie back in the day and you want another one, you're gonna look a long time to find one nicer than this.
We had when we look back here quick too, Chad, just because it's kind of neat. You can see the original, you know, oxy primer and where they stopped that. You know, smack. This is the trunk is what I really like, you know, about this car. So many times in the trunk you'll see a lot of surface rust or just boogered up, or you know, you just don't find them like this.
Booger,
I like boogers kind of on the tip of my tongue today. It's the word of the day is booger, boogered up.
I know we'll probably get some people, you know, giving us crap about, hey man, what's the original wheels on there? You know, we don't have them. I like the look of it. I think it kind of gives it more of that modern look. There's still that originality too, as far as the rest of the car. It makes it more sporty, you know?
Yeah. Just complements the styling of it.
I think it does. That's a great word for it. Definitely complements it. And it's solid as hell.
And when we did the video of like when we were looking at this car, somebody put in the comments that when he was back in high school, this was their driver's ed car. And I said, that's probably what happened to so many of these. You had student drivers in there.
Who said that?
Somebody in the YouTube comments.
When
we showed it in our video before. I just thought that was kind of neat. But yeah, like Chad said earlier, if you had one or anything like that, you're not going to find a nicer one, I don't think.
Or if you drove one of these in driver's ed, maybe it's for you now.
Yeah, absolutely.
First car you ever learned to drive on. Man, look at the wood grain on that dash even. I'll pass this over to you, D, and I'll fire it up. Then I do want to kind of talk about just some of the stuff that works and what don't work.
Sure.
Since we're not going to be driving it today.
Look at that. It starts up so easy. You can't even hear it run. I mean, it's just... But it runs like a Swiss wristwatch. It runs like a Swiss wristwatch. Can you say that?
Ooh, Swiss wristwatch. Check that radio out. Isn't that cool? Look at the cleanliness of the gauges. 57,000 miles. This is one of those cars you really have to be here in person to appreciate the condition. Philco radio. You have the Delco in the Chevys and the Philco in the Fords. Anyway, it will work. We're just inside here, so AM 1470. Okay.
It's got AM FM selected on there too.
Oh, that's probably what's going on.
When I had it outside, yeah, see? There you go.
But you have to have it at a certain station over here, don't you?
I think so. I wasn't. See, here we go. We're inside the building, but you adjusted this tuner up here, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's some switch over there to your right that has. Oh, on that. Look at that side. That has to do with the speakers.
Oh, that's factory.
And it works.
Rear speakers.
Let me find my tune again. So you can change from rear to front speakers, and I think they're both work.
You turn it up and down here. That's crazy.
It's crazy how that's held up through the years.
Dome light works inside there. Isn't that nuts, huh? Wow, this one is. I can see this going to like Australia or something, overseas.
Yeah.
You know, the big Fords.
I hope it doesn't. I'd love for this thing to stay in the States, but if it goes overseas too, they're going to have a hell of a Galaxie over there.
Washers, wipers. As far as the, it does have a little aftermarket tack, and they kept it very small. It works. Don't ask me why you want to tack in this thing, but I don't think you're going to hot rod it. But anyway, it can easily come out if you want it to. As far as our heat goes, our fans here, works great. Lighter works. Gas gauge works. I mean, it's just ready to jump in and enjoy. So give us a call, guys, if you want to check out this 1970 Galaxie 500.